Can you believe this book? If You Take a Mouse to School. I just think that's a really funny name of a book, so I had to read it. I've never read this before, so you're going to hear it read to you, and it's the first time I've ever read it. If you take a mouse to school, he'll ask you for your lunchbox. And when you give him your lunchbox, he'll want a sandwich. Do you see that? See how he's talking to the mouse? And look at what he's doing now. He's got a lunchbox, doesn't he? Can you imagine taking a mouse to school? I can. And a snack for later. Then he'll need a notebook and some pencils. He'll probably want to share your backpack too. Isn't that funny? Do you see those pictures? He's got a backpack and headed to a school bus. I used to ride a school bus when I was little, and I went to a school that was a little ways away from my home. But many mommies and daddies today, they get to go and be schooled at home, which is really cool. And it is a special privilege when that happens. Some of you are already reading books and doing this at home yourself. So I don't think you want to take a mouse to your school. When you get to school, he'll put his things in your locker and take a look around. Oh, see if you can find the mouse in this picture. Do you see it? Can you point to it? Do you see him? Oh wow, look at that. He's way up there. Did you see him? Oh boy. He's funny, isn't he? Yep. He was right there. Way off to the side. Did you get him okay? He might do a little math and spell a word or two. He'll even try a science experiment. You ought to see these pictures. Wow, look at this. I'll show them to you. Look at all of that math that they are doing. And then you can see the science experiment, and it's exploding all over. Yuck. Sometimes your kitchen might look like that after you've been cooking, huh? Then he'll need to wash up, and you'll have to take him to the bathroom. And once he's nice and clean, let's find out what happens. It's nice to be nice and clean, isn't it? Do you see that? See the whole picture? Once he's nice and clean, he made a mess in the bathroom, by the way, he'll be ready for his lunch. And on the way to the lunchroom, he'll see some building blocks and he'll build a little mouse house. Look at this. He's carrying his lunchbox and then he's getting the building blocks and then he builds a house. Isn't that cool? He's building a mouse house. He's building a mouse house at the school. That seems kind of strange, doesn't it? Let's see what happens. And he'll make some furniture out of clay. Then he'll need some books for his bookshelf, and he'll start by writing one of his own, so he'll need a lot of paper. This is one crazy room. Look at this. Do you see? He's got a bookshelf, and he's got a nice cozy chair, and he's got a bed way up at the top there. So he has to climb the rope to get to bed. I don't think any of you have to climb up a rope to get to bed, do you? And look, he's got a big old notebook. Do you like to write in a notebook yourself? He'll probably use up all of the pencils. When he's finished, he'll want to read his book to you. Look at all these pencils. See them all? He's using a lot of pencils, and there's a stapler there and paper that's been making a mess. And look at all he's doing. I'm telling you, these mice look like they're a lot of work. Then he'll want to take it home, so he'll put it in your lunchbox, and he'll tuck it in a safe place. And when the bell rings, he'll run out to wait for the bus. You see? Look at what he's doing. This is one crazy mouse, isn't it? I don't think I would want to have a mouse with me while I'm trying to learn. While he's waiting, he'll play a quick game of soccer, and he's really little compared to the soccer ball. Then he'll ask you to shoot a few baskets. How many of you like to kick a soccer ball? I think it's fun. And a basketball. We have a basketball hoop right here in the driveway, and Uncle Noah especially likes to play basketball. And sometimes we go out and shoot some baskets. And maybe next time you're here, we'll go out and shoot some baskets, unless there's snow on the ground and then it's too cold. And guess what this mouse is gonna do? He's gonna do some skateboarding, but he's so little. Look at, see if you can see where the mouse is. Do you see him yet? Do you see him yet? Do you see him yet? Oh, I think now you probably saw him. Look at that, he's on the very front. That is one crazy mouse. And this kid riding the skateboard doesn't have his shoes tied up. That's dangerous, isn't it? You'll want to make sure your shoes are tied. And this kid is really messy. Wait till you see this picture. If he asks you for your lunchbox, you'll have to take him. Look at this. Is that one messy kid? How did he get so dirty? And you'll have to take him, is what it says. Let's find out where we're gonna take him. Look at all the stuff in that picture. He's got a watering can and a doctor's kit and a teddy bear and a globe. I've got a globe in my office, don't I? And a fish tank. You'll have to take him back to school. Isn't that funny? If you take a mouse to school. I think there's going to be other books about mice too. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon.